Good morning, students. In last class, we have seen the definition of carbohydrates and the biological significance of carbohydrates. In today's class, we will see the classification of carbohydrates. It means how can we classify the carbohydrates. हम carbohydrates को कैसे classify कर सकते हैं. तो we can classify the carbohydrates on the two bases. First is number of structural sugar unit. It means how many sugar units are present. It may be 1 unit, it may be 2 unit, it may be few units or it may be many units. अगर एक यूनिट प्रेजेंट है that it is called monosaccharide. If 2 units are present it is called disaccharide. If few units are present it is called oligosaccharide. और अगर बहुत सारी units present हैं then it is called polysaccharide. Second classification on the basis of nature of the functional group. Functional group may be aldehyde group is present or maybe keto group is present. If aldehyde group is present, it is called aldoses. If keto group is present, it is called ketoses. Now, the classification on the basis of number of structural unit. So, first is monosaccharide. Monosaccharide, it is the simplest sugar. Simplest क्योंकि सिर्फ एक ही unit present है. So, it's a simplest sugar. Basic formula will be CnH2 the whole power n and it cannot be further hydrolyzed. हम इसको further hydrolyze नहीं कर सकते हैं क्योंकि already एक ही unit present है तो it can't be further hydrolyzed. Second, disaccharide. Mono यानी 1, so it's contain only one sugar unit. Di means 2, so it contain 2 sugar units. These sugar units are joined together by a covalent bond and that bond is called glycosidic bond. Like example is like lactose sugar. Lactose, you know everyone, milk sugar. Lactose is a milk sugar. It is formed by glucose and galactose. So glucose and galactose sugar are joined together by glycosidic bond. Glucose, lactose के अलावा sucrose. It is a table sugar. It is formed by glucose and fructose. And one more is maltose, malt sugar. It contains 2 glucose unit, glucose plus glucose. So it's all about disaccharide. Now oligosaccharide. Oligo means few. So it contains few sugar units. 3 to 10 sugar units अगर present हैं तो then we called it oligosaccharides. Now polysaccharide, poly means many. So it polysaccharide more than 10 sugar units अगर present हैं, maybe it contain many or 1000 sugar unit, then it is called polysaccharide. Example of polysaccharide like starch, cellulose, glycogen. The storage form of glucose is glycogen. So these all about polysaccharide. We will discuss in detail. अभी आज अपन मोनोसेकेराइड देखेंगे, फिर आगे अपन डाई, ओलिगो, पॉली सब देखेंगे. Now the second classification on the basis of functional group is aldoses and ketoses. If aldehyde group is present, it's called aldoses. If keto group is present, it's called ketoses. Now the next is monosaccharides. So we have already discussed that monosaccharides are the simplest sugar. They contain single functional group. Maybe the functional group is aldehyde or maybe the functional group is ketone group. Okay, but it will be only one. So functional group is single and hydroxyl group are many. Many hydroxyl group we have already seen in the definition. Carbohydrates are polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketones. So hydroxyl group बहुत सारे होंगे. And now we can classify the monosaccharide on the basis of carbon. On the basis of carbon means trioses. It contains 3 carbon. Like examples of trioses are glyceraldehyde and dihydroxyacetone. These are trioses and we will see glyceraldehyde and dihydroxyacetone in glycolysis. Glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate is an intermediate in glycolysis and Dihydroxyacetone phosphate is also an intermediate in glycolysis. Now tetrosis, tetra means 4. So it will contain 4 carbon. Example is D-erythrose and erythrose 4-phosphate. Erythrose 4-phosphate is an intermediate in HMP shunt or HMP pathway. We will see this in HMP pathway. Now after tetrosis, next is pentosis. Penta means 5. So it will contain 5 carbon. Example like D-ribose. Ribose sugar, we already know ribose sugar is a constituent of RNA and many nucleotidic coenzyme, or you can say nucleotidic coenzyme. Nucleotidic coenzyme is like ATP, NAD, NADP, ये सब न्यूक्लियोटाइडिक कोएंजाइम है, तो इनका कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट होता है राइबोज शुगर. इसके अलावा एक और शुगर हम पढ़ते हैं डीऑक्सीराइबोज. डीऑक्सीराइबोज शुगर कहाँ प्रेजेंट होती है? इन DNA. So it is a constituent of DNA. One more example is D-ribulose. D-ribulose and its a product ribulose 5-phosphate. वो हम देखेंगे HMP shunt में. It will be an intermediate in HMP shunt. Now the most important is hexoses. Hexa means 6. So it contains 6 carbon. Example, most common example is D-glucose. Glucose, we have already seen that glucose is the constituent of lactose. Lactose is made up of glucose and galactose. Sucrose made up of glucose and fructose. Maltose, glucose and glucose. So it's a constituent of disaccharide. These all are disaccharide. And other than disaccharide, it's a constituent of polysaccharide also, like starch, cellulose, glycogen. So glucose इन सबको बनाता है, like starch, cellulose, glycogen, maltose, lactose, sucrose, इन सब का constituent है glucose. One more example, D-galactose. Galactose is also a hexose present in lactose, a milk sugar. And D-fructose. Fructose we have already seen present in sucrose. Sucrose is a disaccharide made up of glucose and fructose. And the fructose intermediate, like fructose 6-phosphate, is an intermediate of glycolysis. So it's about hexoses. Next is haptoses. Haptose means, hepta means 7 carbon. So it contains 7 carbon. An example is D-pseudohaptulose. And it's 7-phosphate. Pseudohaptulose 7-phosphate is an intermediate in HMP shunt. We will discuss in HMP shunt. So this is about the monosaccharide. Thank you.